Finding a place for my husband, who has dementia, Alzheimer's, was quite difficult for me. I looked at several places, and we would walk over to Sonnet Hill during construction, and we would hard hat it and come in, and Kiki would show us around, and he loved it. And I knew that it was going to be an easier solution for me to get him into a place that he was already familiar with and able to see it in progress. So he sort of felt like he was on the ground floor, if that makes sense. And he picked out his room, and this was back in October. So we've had a long haul getting here. And then once we did decide that this was the place, after I did go and look at other places, I knew that this was the place that would be best for him. He's not a very social person, so this is a very nice, intimate place for him to be with a good group of people. He really understood where he was going and why he was going, which was really a lot of the battle. There's only 3 floors. It's intimate. We all seem to have the same ideas about what we want our loved ones to have. I feel like Ray being here has really helped him establish his role as where he is now in his life. We have a basketball hoop that he plays. We got him a basketball because he loves to play basketball, so we got him a basketball hoop. My son comes and plays basketball with him. They set up a meditation room that I believe he's been in a few times, and every time he comes out he wants to know where he can pay because it's so great. They've adjusted his menu for him because he's quite a picky eater, so he has his own special menu that he can have anytime. I think what I really like about Sonnet Hill is that it evolves and it tries to help everybody be the best they can, and we're all heard. The people here are devoted to making sure that our loved ones are taken care of, and that the one thing I really love about it is that it evolves as each resident needs different kinds of assistance. For me personally, I struggled with trying to find the right place. And until I found Sonnet Hill, there were many nights where I wasn't sleeping. I didn't know if staying home was the right choice or not. And then I found Sonnet Hill, and I knew that was the right choice. If people are looking for a place to bring their loved one, for me, I think checking out other places is important. But if they want something that's intimate and small and homey, I think Sonnet Hill is the right place. It's very easy to have buy-in from other people in your family because it is small. Everybody here is local, and we all have a say. So we all can come in and we meet once a month, talk about Ray and what his needs are and if they're being met and how we can adjust. One of the huge reasons I chose Sonnet Hill is because I know that Ray, his sundowners, he wants to leave. And knowing that Sonnet Hill is putting in place and has in place some really good security for him and is really able to redirect him has given me peace of mind. And that is huge for me. When I looked at other communities to find the place for Ray, I looked at their activities and their calendar, and they are chock full of events and things to do. They were very regimented and time sensitive. At Sonnet Hill, they're a little bit more organic, and people adjust to what the residents want to do. For example, in Ray's case, he needs a longer amount of time to get to settle in and to see the table and to figure out what he's doing, so that he has a longer time for success. And those are the kinds of activities that they have, which I really enjoy. We go in the activity room. We look at the library, we look at books, we try foosball. A lot of times we just sit in the garden and listen to music because that's one of his favorite things to do. Sometimes we just are here together, and he seems to enjoy that as well. One of the things about Sonnet Hill is I struggled with trying to figure out how to fit into Ray's life now that he's here. And I found that it was pretty easy. I mean, together we created his room, and he's a Cubs fan. So everything in his room is Chicago Cubs or Chicago maps or anything to do with Chicago. He has a sense of that it's his room now, and that when I'm there, it's our room. I'm free to spend the night if I want to. There are no hours where I have to come and go. And I know that when there's times that I can't be here, I know that he's safe. It took a while for me to not be here every day. But now that I know that he's safe, I can start to detach myself, but still be involved in his life and his activities. One of the big issues for me is that Ray does have sundowners, which is during a certain part of the afternoon, he becomes very anxious and he wants to leave. Knowing that Sonnet Hill has provided a really secure place for him and can redirect him has really given me peace of mind at night. When I come and visit Ray at Sonnet Hill, I find out that he's doing things that he had never done before. He's painting, he's making bird cages, of course he's playing basketball, which he always does, but he also is getting involved in other activities. They made food for the homeless and he helped transport that. So it's nice to see him exercising a new journey for him, and being part of that is great for me to watch.